Okay. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. It's been a minute. If you're new, welcome too. I'm Amy, and this is Book Talk Tuesday. We made it back. I took a little hiatus for a week for Thanksgiving. Yeah, just had a busy um days. Did go Black Friday shopping with my sister Friday, and then I decided to spend all day in bed the next day, Saturday, which I didn't because I cleaned a lot and I cleared out my Thanksgiving fall stuff and made room for my Christmassy things. So yeah, got lots of shows and tells today. We got a mango update. We got a weather update. All kinds of busy things. It could be a long video if you stick with me. That's great. I understand if you can't make it through. Um, I just did a lot of things and I want to show you guys what we got. We decorated a little bit. I got a little tree. I moved my tree. It was over here, but then it's over here where you can't see it. So, and then I got a little right here on my bookshelves. There's a little village I got. My sister got me some of those, most of that village last year and the year before, I think. But, yeah, got some little Christmassy thing on here. You probably can't see it that good. It's two little cocoa mugs and some music. But anyway, boy, that was a week, huh? Yeah. So Mingo, he's okay. He's just regressed a little bit. His breathing's a little heavy. He's still taking his medicine that we got. I got some supplement herbal immune medicine from Amazon that I'm gonna try. It's not supposed to have any reactions with the actual antibiotic he's taking that I Googled and searched for from what I think there's only 4 or 5 ingredients and it's a natural herb. And I Googled to make sure that it was okay with the antibiotic because I did not ask the vet because most likely they would probably say, well, you probably shouldn't be given anything else. You know, I know, I know. I don't have the 50, 60, 80, 100, 250, 500 that they want to charge for. Let's see if this works. Anywho, Mingo, he's okay. He's moving around. He's eating. He's pooping. He's not vomiting. He's probably has a fever. Okay. So his nose got a little runny again, which I thought that passed, and he had a little sneezing attack. I haven't heard any more sneezing attacks, but I noticed his it's not mucusy. It's just a runny, clear nose. So hopefully that that doesn't mean anything bad. But he is breathing a little heavy. He's been breathing a little heavy for like probably a week now. I don't know. So I got this herbal stuff. It's supposed to help immune health, respiratory health, and I think what we've kind of narrowed it down to is there's a respiratory problem among some other things that we thought maybe the antibiotics can help with if there's an infection going on. It'll supposed to take care of that. So that's where we're at with Mango. He's still with us. He's moving around. He gets down. He goes to his potty box. He drinks water. He eats his food. I am giving him some kitten formula milk supplement too. So he has a little bit of that in the morning. And yeah, so that's where we're at. We're hoping the holidays we have a miracle and he just clears all this up. But we still got a ways to go with this medicine he's taking. He's still got pretty much all of December. But it's not every day. It's like once every 3 days. So we'll see. Anyway, that's Mango. Weather update. Weather update. Weather update is 51 degrees currently at 10 o'clock in the morning here in Northern California. We haven't had any rain since that big old, um, what was it called? Rain cyclone. Some kind of atmospheric river cyclone thing went through probably a few weeks ago now. But yeah, it's supposed to be 64 and a low of 37. The lows now are in the, let's see, low 40s to high mid 30s. That's the lows. The highs are going to be low, maybe mid 60s, and we started getting our foggy weather. So it wasn't foggy today. It shows foggy on Friday night. So the weather is mild. It's still chilly. Still chilly. It's low mid low mid 60s through the week, through Monday at least. Sunshiny, partly cloudy. It's going to be some fog. But other than that, there's no rain. So I don't know when it's supposed to rain again. If it is this month, welcome to December, by the way. It's a holly jolly time. Um, but I don't see. Oh, I do see rain on the 15th, maybe. Yeah, I might get some. Depends. But anyway, that's your weather update. That is your weather update. Let's see if I close that out. Yep. Nope. Yep. Okay. How you been out there? How you been? How was your holiday? If you here in America, we had Thanksgiving, and it's always a great time because that means there's lots of food, and it's good, and we like it, and we have desserts and pie, and we overeat, and you pretty much have a food coma the rest of the day. Got my coffee in my Christmassy tree mug. This is a Starbucks mug. Yep, that I got quite a while ago. It's a little red inside, and then it's got all these Christmas trees around it. But yeah, got this a long time ago. I really like this mug. It's a bigger mug. And I have my Starbucks holiday blend coffee with my International Delight Peppermint Mocha Home Alone limited edition version. I still haven't found at our Walmart. They usually have the frosted sugar cookie creamer, which I really, really love, and they haven't had it this year yet. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to another store. I know. It's also the Home Alone. And I say Home Alone because it has a picture of the Home Alone kid, Kevin, on it with a house in the background, and it's like a caricature. And it's just last year they had what did they have last year? Well, I know the year before they had Buddy the Elf, and that's when I started getting them. I was like, oh, Buddy the Elf. And then last year they had something else. This year they have Home Alone. I think they change it every year. But yeah, love that creamer. Peppermint mocha this time of year. It's my fave. And just the Starbucks holiday blend ground coffee. I make a big pot now. I don't have any more of my K-cups, but that's okay because we're making big pots of coffee this time of year. But anywho, that's enough chit chat about pretty much nothing. The weather, mango, coffee. Oh, I got my shirt. It says, is it Christmas? I got this last year. Is it Christmas? It says, it's a Snoopy one, and it says, is it Christmas yet? Is it Christmas yet? Yeah. Somebody, somebody trying to text me while I'm doing my video? Who dares? I know I probably shouldn't even look. It's an advertisement. A sale's going on at Joann's. Of course there is. It's holidays. It's always sale. Anyway, no more text. But what was that? Yeah, I found my Christmas T-shirt. I got this last year. It's very comfortable. And then I'll put a picture up of my pajama lounge pants I have on. They're little red trucks, Christmas trees, and a little doggy on it. They are so soft and very comfortable. And for some more show and tell, my cousin sent me a little a Thanksgiving Day card, which is so cute. It's the pumpkins. Yeah, she always sends. I try to send her cards, um, regularly, at least once a month, but I'm so bad this last, gosh, half of the. I don't know when I send her. I don't even think I sent one from since July. So I'm trying to do some Christmas cards. I won't get them every single person will get one, but that I would like to. But trying to work on some Christmas cards this year. I scrapbook, so I make my own Christmas cards. They're not like super duper fancy, but they're homemade and they're usually cute. And it's probably not any more cheaper than to buy cards at the store, but I like making them. So, yeah. So, we're trying to get that done. We had to clean some more on the room, cleaned out my closet, got some totes taken out that I was working on for my crafts for the fall. Now we got Christmas crafts, aprons, and things. One of the things brought this in. I had a bunch of these made up. I was selling, but they didn't sell so good, even though I sold them cheap. It's just a little simple, easy craft, and I sold some, but it's these little coasters. They're fabric coasters. This is Rudolph, of course. It's the back. It has some insulation type thing. It's called Insulbright. It's like stuff you put in like pot holders and stuff, keep things warm or cool or whatever. But yeah, so it's just a little square. Just fits your cup on there. You just sit it down, and if your cup spills, like I spill often, um, keeps it from getting all over. And and oh, this one has this back. Yeah, I made a bunch of these. There's a little snowman Sam. Um, yeah. Anywho, my coffee has just a few crafts. Oh, today on, I guess you're wondering what we're doing today besides shows and tells. Today's Book Talk Tuesday is going to be a book, the book haul, the book hauls that I've collected from November. So I went to a library sale and I had got some books at Goodwill. I'm probably not going to have the library isn't having its book sale in December, I think because of the holidays. So I'm probably not, I'm going to try not to buy any. I did get a couple of books on Kindle, but because Kindle's through Amazon, I had some digital credits that I used that I got a couple of actually free Kindle ebooks, Christmas ones, which is totally great because they're one I was reading I borrowed from the library that's due back this week. So I got that off of Kindle. So I have that. And there's one I've had on hold at the library that wasn't going to come in for a while. And I've been wanting to get it anyway. And so I got that on Kindle. So I'll talk about those later if I remember. If not, then we'll do it another day. But yeah. So anyway, so Book Talk Tuesday. Yeah, we'll have a book call. I got quite a few books. I needed to get them off of I put them on a shelf over here that I have them sitting there waiting for me to do a book haul video. And then when I do my video, then I put them away on my other shelves, which could be over here or in the hallway. We have more shelves, but cleared out that shelf. So let's continue on with shows and tells, and then we'll get to the book haul. Yeah, I'm still needing coffee. It's early. Well, probably not that early, but for me. Hmm. Yeah, so I've decorated. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that. Shows and tells. So I went to the dollar store. We went to the dollar store on Black Friday, me and my sister. We also did Hobby Lobby. We did Walmart. We did the dollar store. We did Sam's Club. Um, yeah, to say I was exhausted is an understatement. And my back hurt. And my knees hurt. And my feet hurt. And my leg hurt. Yeah. So anyway, so the dollar store, we found some really cute, and then I went back to the dollar store yesterday because I wanted to finish I wanted some more little trees for my little village, and I found a couple of other things. So when we went on Friday, I got some more, village, and I found the little people for the village, and, there was I needed some more trees, because I have one of those things as a tree farm and a ski lodge, and I needed some trees to make it look like a tree farm. Anyway, and then I found this yesterday. Actually, I don't have any batteries in it. It's supposed to light up, but it's a little plastic, one of those lanterns, you know? It's plastic. Um, and then the battery goes down there. But yeah, so I thought that's cute. So I got this green tree one, and then I got a red one for in the living room. We have a little table in there, and we have a little tree, like my little tree, and so I set it. The red one has, I think, reindeers on it. But yeah, so I have this one sitting here, and then, so when we went to Black Friday, we stopped at Dutch Brothers. My town has a little Dutch Brothers, and I guess they're all the same size. Um, and that day on Black Friday, if you bought a large drink, you got a cookie cutter ornament. And so I got a candy cane mocha, and my sister got a cocoa. But this is, you can't really see it. I'll take it out. Even this little thing, it says Holly Jolly Vibes, Dutch Brothers. Let's open it up. Open it up so I can put it on my tree. Oh, looky there. Yeah, so it's actual cookie cutter. You could use it for a cookie cutter. And it's the, you can see it very there. Dutch Brothers, the windmill house. Yeah. So you could put it on your tree or use it for a cookie cutter. But yeah, so we got that from getting a drink on Black Friday, which I normally probably wouldn't have gotten because I don't normally go out on Black Friday. Mm-hmm. Yep. Because it's just too stressful. And and another thing I found at I think I got this yesterday too. Yeah. Um the dollar store. Now this is just a cheaply little made but it's like a little kind of like it's a little Christmas calendar. It's not an advent calendar because you can't stick things in it. But it is this reindeer, and this is a little Velcro dot, and you just stick each day. There's no candy obviously because there's no pockets. So today is the 3rd. So you stick it on there, what day it is. So that'd be cute for a little kid, like to count down the days to Christmas. Even and you could probably just give them candy every day, but I don't know if that's a good parenting thing to give kid candy every morning when it wakes up. But yeah, I probably would. Um, I'm not a human parent. I'm a pet parent. Sometimes that's more stressful than a human parent, probably. Um, I know people out there can say no, it's not. But yeah, so this is just like a little, I wouldn't say felt, like hard felt. But yeah, so that's just a little calendar for Christmas. It's a little rain. I think they had a Santa one too, but I like the reindeer. So put that over there. And yeah, so we did that. This is this and that is that. And it's a long show and tell. It's a long video. We got shows and tells and books. Shows and tells and books. Shows and tells and books. Um, So at Hobby Lobby, I ended up getting, oh shoot, you know what? I really want to show you those. Let me pause. Okay, and we're back. So we went to Hobby Lobby. I got some scrapbooking things. Like I said, I scrapbook. So I got some papers and stickers, and then I have a cousin that's having a birthday, and I wanted to make her a card, and I found some stickers that just go with her whole vibe. So anyway, so another thing we got, they had a ton of at Hobby Lobby, they had a ton of Grinch decor, like dishes and bedding and um like clothes, pajamas, pillows, decorations. I don't know. It was like a whole aisle, both sides of Grinch cups. And I got a little cup. I didn't bring it in here. It was a little plastic cup and it has Max on it. But we had got and I showed these last time, one of the last times I videoed. Um some matching Grinch pajamas for me and my sister, which were, let's see. These, these, okay. Showed those last time. Has the stripes bottoms with the Grinch on it, and then there's the shirt. Shirt. Go Grinch or go home. Okay. So that is, let's put it right there. That's the ones we got for this year. Okay. We got these at Walmart. Anyway, it was like a whole, like it's, you can get pajamas for the whole family. And they had little pet, jammy shirts. We didn't get them because last time, a couple years ago, we got these Grinch pajamas. This is the shirt. Okay. And the bottoms are like this too. This is what we got a couple years ago at Walmart, me and my sister. And we got the dogs a little pajama shirt. And some of the we got a couple different sizes. It's either too big for Minnie or too tight for Daisy or too big for yeah, we couldn't get the right size. But anyway, they got shirt pajamas. And then this year we got this thing. And then so at Hobby Lobby, I found these and my sister got her a pair too. So they're going to go really good with our red and white striped ones. Plus they match the old Grinch pajamas. But we found these slippers. We found the slippers. And it has a little, it's going to be hard keeping that clean. His little, let's do this right, Amy. Here we go. It's a Grinch slippers. And they have the little rubbery things on the bottom so you don't slip and slide all over the place. Because we have like, uh, well, in my room and in like the living room and the hallways, we have the vinyl fake wood flooring. So you would slip and slide. But yeah, so this is Grinchy shoes, house slippers. It's going to match our, so they match these and they also will match these. Sweet find, half off. So they were regular, I think, are they 17 or $18 and we got them for like 8 or $9. But yeah, that's what we got at one of the things I got at Hobby Lobby for the Christmas sale. Yeah, so they had like a ton of Grinch stuff. And I love the Grinch. Um yeah, hopefully that don't fall. Okay. And while I was there, I found, now, normally we don't wrap gifts here. We use gift bags, or if we're really desperate and we're running out of time and we haven't wrapped any of our presents, we'll use the bag that we get the product from like Walmart, a Walmart bag. So we don't really care, obviously. But I did find this wrapping paper, and I thought, well, I'm going to send my cousin a little gift for her birthday in the mail. And I thought, oh, I'll wrap it. And I found this Grinch paper. If you could see it without knocking anything over. So it has just different pictures on there. It's kind of try not to use it like a lightsaber. If you can see it very good. Cindy Lou Who. Yeah, it's got the Grinch. So this is Grinch wrapping paper. I don't remember how much this was. I think it was 3 something. It is. Put your glasses on, Amy. It might help a lot. Uh, I think it's 3 1/3 feet by 3 1/3 feet wide by 6 yards. That's gonna last forever for me. Like I said, we don't hardly wrap gifts, but yeah. So I got that, and honestly don't know how much it was. Oh, 3.58. I think that was on sale. Let's see. Good Lord, this is going to be impossible to find. I don't like how Hobby Lobby rings up their items. They don't have scan the barcode. It rings up on a button. that says promo 50% off, and then it just says Christmas. It doesn't give you what the item is. And so you have to guess between the price range, $358, Christmas, um, I don't know. Could be the 325 to 649 range. No, because that was honestly, I don't know how much this is. Wait, is that 350? No, 358. Good lord. Anyway, it was probably half off. Yeah, and so this to tell you how long I keep wrapping paper. This wrapping paper I think I got this at Joann's or Walmart quite a few years ago. I couldn't tell you. This is 50 square feet. So this is 3 1/3 by 5 yards. And I've had it in my closet, and then finally we cleaned it out, and I just put it back in my closet because I basically have these 2 rolls of wrapping paper is all the wrapping paper I have, I think. This one I've gotten probably 5 years ago. I don't even know. It is Snoopy, Christmas. And where I've had it in my room over the years, it's partially faded a little bit on some of this because it was by the window or somewhere in the window where it would hit sunlight. But anyway, this is a Peanuts Snoopy one that I got that I haven't even opened. Yeah, Peanuts gift wrap. This one was this is regular $9.99, but I'm sure I got this on sale. I would never pay because I don't use wrapping paper. I would never pay $10 for wrapping paper. I mean, you got to have gold inline for that, but anywho, I think maybe we've hit our um shows and tells. Oh no. Mm-mm. Because we didn't finish the dollar store. So the dollar store, I did find these little removable hooks. This is really good. You can hang lights like on your windowsill or wherever. My bookcase. But I got these. They're removable. They're supposed to be $1.25 at the dollar store. Not a bad deal. This, I got a little sign. I always put a little sign outside my bedroom, on my bedroom door. Just a little decorative holiday item, whatever holiday it is. And I found I always usually find them at the dollar store now. Little cheap wooden, um, what is that? Um, cute decorative, uh, signs. This says, Gnome, Sweet Gnome. Yeah. So this is like kind of glittery right here, but yeah, these are little cotton puffs. But yeah, that goes on the outside of my bedroom door just to have a cute little deco thing. And then I found these gift tags, but they also work for me for scrapbooking. Like oh, let's do this one first. They're just little squares, and it's a gift tag, so it's like a little card inside too. But and then there's this one. I know the glare. And this one is there is they both have 18 gift tags. Got those. I got 2 packs of this one. And then there's these kind of gift tags, which is 20. 20? No. 24. Only there's not oh, they're thin. There is 20. So there's 20. It looks like 4, but there's actually 20. So these what is the best that's not glary? There's those. These are all the dollar store. And I found some mini little colored lights I put on my tree. So I did a little video to show the village and the tree, so I'll put that up. Um, I don't know where. Either you've already seen it or it'll be at the end of the video. And then there's these gift tags. This is like a blue one, a wintry one. Yeah, upside down. Let's see. So I thought these are really cute. And there is 25 of those. Anyway, so yeah. So I got those things. I got those now. So put it over here without dropping everything, Amy. Yeah. Gift wrap. Yeah. The Grinch and peanuts. I like the Grinch and peanuts. Okay. Now, what we're gathered here for is our book haul for November. Okie dokie. Here we go. Excuse me. Let me take a drink. Yeah, I did get some snacky snacks at the dollar store too, just to keep in my snacky snack baskets up above my desk. Uh-huh, I do. Okay, so the first book haul, we went to Goodwill. Well, we went to the library first, but I'm showing you the Goodwill one. I got 5 books at Goodwill in November. That's really good for only getting 5 books in November. Um, so the first one, I found this one is a Karen Slaughter, Coptown. I think it's a standalone because I didn't see that it was a Will Trent one that she writes, the Will Trent series that I really like. So, but I've been liking Karen Slaughter, the couple of Will Trent ones that I've read so far, and I have some other of her books that aren't Will Trent I haven't got to yet, but the synopsis I've read seems really interesting to me, and she seems like an author that I would probably love all her work. And I'm really wanting to read all of her books, which is going to take some time. But this one is about, so this is Coptown, and it came out in, I don't think it's a Will Trent. We'll find out. Um, I didn't think it was. It might be. I didn't think it was, but this is copyright 2014. Um, I think that's when this came. This came out in 2015, but she published in 2014. This story. This says Atlanta. Well, it could be Will Trent. It's in Atlanta. That's where his thing is based. Um, okay. Atlanta, 1974. With a beloved cop gunned down, his brothers in blue out for blood, and the city on the edge of war, Kate Murphy wonders if her first day on the job will also be her last. She's determined to defy her privileged background, but life will be anything but easy in a macho world where even the female officers have little mercy for rookies. Kate isn't the only one feeling the heat. Her new partner, Maggie Lawson, followed her uncle and brother into the ranks to prove her worth in their cynical eyes. But when she and Kate are sidelined in the furious manhunt for a cop killer, they they pursue their own line of investigation, risking everything as they venture into the city's darkest heart. So yeah, it's not Will Trent. Um, and she lists in this book like a one from Will Trent, but um, so I'm thinking it might be. Oh, there's a map. I didn't really look through this. Um, yeah, there's a map of Atlanta. That's cool. I've been to downtown Atlanta one time. When I went to Georgia to visit some friends that live there, they took me to Atlanta. They didn't live very far from Atlanta. Um, yeah, that's a big city. Um, okay. So I think that's a standalone because it doesn't say about a thing, but that's Coptown, and I paid $1.99. It's a little worn. It's been used. Somebody read it. Trying to figure out where we're gonna put these. Right there. Okay, and the next one is I almost put this back and didn't get it. Then I decided to get it. This is one. It's I don't know this author. It's new. So this is a paperback. I paid $1.99, and it's called The Girl in the Ice by Robert Brenza. It's like, can you see the eyelashes? So it's like a frozen face in the background and there's eyelashes. Um, this really appealed to me from the cover. I thought that says, I loved this book. Erica Foster is most definitely my kind of heroine. Angela Marsons. I don't know. It's a Detective Erica Foster novel. Okay. So he's got a series. Um, it looks like two at this point. It's The Girl in the Ice and The Night Stalker coming soon. This is from published 2016, it looks like. Published by Book. How do you say that? I've heard of this. Bookouture? 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 Book. Auteur. Bookouture. I don't know. Bookoouture. And it's UK. Okay. Well, it seemed interesting to me. And this is, it says her eyes are wide open, her lips parted as if to speak, her dead body frozen in the ice. She is not the only one. Hmm. When a young boy discovers the body of a woman beneath a thick sheet of ice in South London Park, Detective Erica Foster is called in to lead the murder investigation. The victim, a beautiful young socialite, appeared to have the perfect life. Yet when Erica begins to dig deeper, she starts to connect the dots between the murder and the killings of three prostitutes. And no, prostitutes, all found strangled, hands bound, and dumped in the water around London. What dark secrets is the girl in the ice hiding? As Erica inches closer to uncovering the truth, the killer is closing in on Erica. But will she get him before he strikes again? So it's a thriller. Um, yeah, that sounds really interesting. Like I said, the cover got me. I was like the name and then the cover, and I was like, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna try that. And then I don't know that I even seen that it was a series, but we'll have to look and see if the other one should be out because this is this is from 2016. So it sounds cool. This kind of reminds me just with the detective in UK. I watched, well, a long time ago. It came out on PBS. It was with Helen Mirren. It was called, was it called Prime Detective? It was Helen Mirren. She was like a chief inspector, detective, whatever they call it. Um, and they had a series of TV movies or shows, whatever. And I really liked that series. And that's where I think that's where I first seen Helen Mirren. And so those were like thriller, murder. There was some kind of murder that always happened, and she was like a female lead, and still having a hard time because it was a really um, um, men oriented in her position. But that was the TV show. It was on PBS. I think it was Masterpiece Theater that did it. I'm not sure, but anyway, this kind of gives me the vibes of that. Just reading this, so be excited to read this. It doesn't seem like that long. It's just 391 pages. So seems really easy read. Maybe fast read. Hopefully this is really good. I have high hopes. So then I found two James Pattersons hardback. This one somebody got at Target. They had 30% off of the retail cover price. The cover price is $30, so they only got 30, so they paid 20 something dollars. I paid for the hardcover $2.99 at Goodwill, and this one is The President's Daughter. It's a thriller. Most of his is a thriller, and he co-wrote with Bill Clinton, President Bill Clinton. Okay, so I've been seeing this one for a while, and then finally they got another copy at the Goodwill, and I decided to get it this time. And see, it's the real Bill Clinton. Um, but this is The President's Daughter. I also have The President is Missing. So he's co-wrote these two stories, The President's Daughter and then The President is Missing. with James Patterson, and this is a chunky book. A lot of James Patterson's books are chunky, but you know what? For me, they're really the thrill of it. It's a really quick read. The chapters are short. Um, like you can have, I mean, there's a lot of chapters. Like this, there's chapter 136. That's at the end. That's the last chapter, and it is 594 pages. So if you participate in Sue Jackson, she puts on every summer, Big Book Summer Challenge. This summer, the challenge is usually has been a book of 400 pages or more, and you just need to read one book. And normally, a lot of people read several books over the summer, and it's for the whole summer. But this will be a good one to read because it seems like it would be a really quick read. So even though it's 594 pages, it's not gonna read like maybe a literary fiction that's 594. Um, but this is about, okay, let's read what this is about. Obviously, the president is missing. It says all the presidents have nightmares. This one is about to come true. Um, this is every detail is accurate because one of the authors is President Bill Clinton. The drama and action never stop because the other author is James Patterson. This is Matthew Keating, a one-time Navy SEAL and a past president. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. We haven't had a president that's been a Navy SEAL. Hmm. Okay, start over. Matthew Keating, a one-time Navy SEAL and a past president, has always defended his family as staunchy as he has his country. Now those defenses are under attack. A madman abducts Keating's teenage daughter, Melanie, turning every parent's deepest fear into a matter of national security. As the world watches in real time, Keating embarks on a one-man special ops mission that tests his strengths as a leader, a warrior, and a father. Mm-hmm. That's the end of that. Yeah. Yep. Says the author's first collaboration, The President is Missing, a #1 New York Times bestseller and a #1 bestselling novel of 2018, was praised as ambitious and wildly readable. Okay, so this was published in. Yeah, so I do have The President is Missing, so I'm thinking I should read that one first. Um, and this should be a first edition. First edition, June 2021. Yeah, this first. I collect James Patterson hardback first editions. Um, and I collect a lot of the Alex Cross series he writes. But yeah, it's in really good condition. The jacket's in really good condition. Looks like little scratches and stuff, but you can't hardly see it. And the pages are really uh straight, pristine, not bent or torn. Cover's in good condition. Yeah, it's just all around good shape. It's good for $2.99 for a $30 book. But yeah, so I do have the president is missing. So and then there's one, I think it's called the First Lady. So I think Hillary Clinton wrote that with him. So that's cool because you have the husband and wife president first lady team um, co-writing this looks like it doesn't have it here. Sometimes in the back. Sometimes it has not in this one. It doesn't have a list of his books. Usually, sometimes in his books, he has a list of all the books, but his list is getting so long that I don't even think it's financially they should print extra pages in the book for that. Anyway, and so the next one is James Patterson and a James O'Born co-wrote. This is a Michael Bennett thriller. He has the Michael Bennett series, and this is Crosshairs. Again, it's a hardback, and it's in good shape. I'd say about as good a shape as the other one I just showed you. It's not as big and thick. This is a Barnes& and Noble 30% off. I paid $2.99. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, Crosshairs. It's a Michael Bennett series, like I said. And this one is about Michael Bennett is an NYPD detective. And I've read I think the first two. Let's see if it shows what. So this is a first edition. This is a very new one. This is printed in. I picked this up at Goodwill. So somebody changed their mind, read it, and dumped it or whatever, donated it. First edition, February of 2024. So this was published this year. Yeah, he's got a list of the Michael Bennett books here. See, normally he has his list in here, but on the other one he didn't. But there's quite a few of Michael Bennett, and I read. What did I read? I think the first one was Step on a Crack, and I'm pretty sure I read that one. And there's Run for Your Life. I'm not sure if I read that one, but I feel like I've read Worst Case. So I must have read Run for Your Life because I don't think I would have read them out of order. So the first three, I think I read the first three, and with this one there's 16 in this series. I think I've got the three. So, and the first, well, most of them he wrote with Michael Ledwidge. And now it's James O'Born has taken over, I guess, the series, but he's co-wrote with. Um, yeah. So this is about Detective Michael Bennett faces a professional sniper who could be anyone, anywhere in New York City. A killer uses fearsome precision to take out impossible targets. Detective Michael Bennett teams up with a shooting expert, a former Army Ranger and sniper with the NYPD's Emergency Service Unit. But Officer Rob Trilling seems more comfortable with rifles than he is with people. When this new partner begins to log unexplained absences from duty, only Bennett can prove whether the decorated officer is a lonely hunter or a hardened assassin. Yeah, that one. This one isn't. This is more of a regular size book for James Patterson. What is that? This is, oh, they have a little preview for um, James Patterson, the number one lawyer, best lawyer. He's America's best lawyer until he's its number one murder suspect. Oh, so there's a book advertisement. So yeah, this book came out this year, and it is. That's good to get one at Goodwill that came out the same year. That's usually impossible. But I have seen them. I've seen Book of the Month Club books there too. So this is 373 pages. This is like an average size of a James Patterson book. 300 to 400 pages. That's what you're usually gonna get with his stories. And then the last one I got at Goodwill is another cookbook. And this one I was excited to get because I've seen this before. And I thought, oh, so this is Nigella Express, Good Food Fast. Um, Nigella Lawson, she has a cooking show series. She's from the UK, and I came across her show. Gosh, it's been quite a while now, and I really liked her cooking show. It's very natural, like just like a regular person at home cooking, just something that you could actually, you know, cook up or have a dinner party for. It's not too, I mean, a lot of things in there I know that she cooks I probably would not want to eat. Because I'm kind of picky about certain things. And then I know I say European because she's from the UK, but some of the cuisines in different areas of the world I'm not too familiar with. So because I'm picky, I just don't want to. It doesn't seem appealing. Let's just say that for me. Yeah, but yeah, I love her show, and then I know she's had several cookbooks out now, and it's just it's awesome. She's awesome. I really like watching her cooking show, and so I've been wanting to get some of her she's made a salad, a chef salad. It's just something simple, like it's not hard. It's just she puts a different twist on some things that I would normally not think of. Or there's things I don't. There's flourless chocolate brownies and hot chocolate sauce. Can't really this glare. I know I got a bad glare. Anyway, this is a heavy book too. It's pretty thick, and Nigella Lawson, Nigella Express. And I paid $2.99 for this, and it was regular. I think if you paid full retail is $35. This is the inside of the. This is her pantry, I think, because on the show she does show her home pantry, and it's like the shelves are like stuffed like this. They're just, and it's like this tiny little pantry too, but she gets like a ton of stuff in there. But yeah. So it's yeah. I was excited to find that one there. I think there was another one there and I didn't get it, but so that's from the Goodwill. That's the Goodwill haul. And now we're going to the library haul. Yeah. I got mostly paperbacks there. And yeah. So I got one hardback from the good library haul, and that is also a James Patterson, big surprise. And this is in the Alex Cross series. It's the Alex Cross's Trial. And this is it's in good shape. And it's James Patterson on the back. And this, yeah. So this is the Alex Cross series. Um, and this is Alex Cross's Trial. So this one is, oopsie, Daisy. Um, yes. So this one has a list of his books in here. So this, I'll get to when this was put. So like normally you'll have a list of all his books, and it'll be titled like which series it is. So this one, it has I collect the Women's Murder Club series, and this one only has it listed to the number 1 to 8, and he's on like 24 now. So this is an older book. And there's some other standalone books. But yeah, it's normally like that. And this is let's see. I think I had a preview of another book in here. Yeah. He has also, I think it's a series. This is coming in December 2009. So yeah. So this is probably a 2008 publication. Witch and Wizard. Uh-oh. It's the preview. Okay, let's just put that there. But yeah, this is 379 pages. This is without the cover. It's just black. And then it has the embedding of, you can't see it, Little Brown, LB. That's his publisher. And so this one is about, obviously, Alex Cross. The new series on Prime, there's a new series on Amazon Prime, and they did the Alex Cross series. I watched the whole first season already in a couple of days. I really, really liked it. You could check that out if you. I've seen different versions of people play Alex Cross. So the first Alex Cross I've seen play on movies was Morgan Freeman. He played the Alex Cross character in Kiss the Girls, and he also did there's another one. He did two Alex Cross movies. um, anyway, the first one I seen was Kiss the Girls, and I read that book before I seen the movie, and I really enjoyed both. And so I got used to seeing Morgan Freeman as Alex Cross. And then later down the road, Tyler Perry did an Alex Cross. He starred in an Alex Cross movie called Cross, I believe, and I really enjoyed that one. But at first, I had a hard time seeing Tyler Perry as Alex Cross because he did the series Medea, and he dressed up as a older woman. So it was hard to see him knowing him as Medea character. But then, I watched it a few times and then I really enjoyed seeing Tyler Perry do a younger version of Alex Cross than Morgan Freeman. And then recently with this new show that came on, I was like, I don't know, I just think, I got Tyler Perry in my mind as Alex Cross. But then with this new guy, I can't remember his name. I don't know that I've seen any of his work before, so he's new to me. But the guy who played Alex Cross in this new series on Prime, he did really good. I really enjoyed him being Alex Cross. So anyway, you might want to check that out if you're an Alex Cross fan or you're curious. But anyway, so this one is the irresistible story passed down through the generations of courageous fight for freedom by one of Alex Cross's ancestors, separated by time. From his grandmother, Alex Cross has heard the story of his great uncle Abraham and his struggles for survival in the era of the Ku Klux Klan. Now Alex passes the family tale along to his own children in a novel he's written called Trial. This is Connected by Blood. As a lawyer in Washington, D.C. early in the 1900s, Ben Corbett represents the toughest cases, fighting against oppression and racism. He risks his family and his life in the process. When President Roosevelt asked Ben to return to his hometown to investigate rumors of the resurgence of the Ku Klux Klan there, he cannot refuse. He's united by bravery. When he arrives in Eudora, Mississippi, Ben meets the wise Abraham Cross and his beautiful daughter, Moody. Ben enlists their help, and the two Crosses introduce him to the hidden side of the idyllic southern town. Lynchings have become commonplace, and the residents of the Black Quarter live in constant fear. Ben aims to break the reign of terror, but the truth of who really is behind it could break his heart. Written in the fearless voice of Detective Alex Cross, Alex Cross's Trial (parentheses) is a gripping story of murder, love, and above all, bravery. Oh, so that sounds really interesting. I did see there is one called um, says now available. It has cross, double cross, cross country. I have some titled cross. I can't remember what the other ones are. But this is James Patterson and Richard DeLallo co-wrote. So yeah, so that sounds really interesting. So that's the one I got at the library sale, the hardback. And then the rest of these are paperback. And we'll try to go through them. This is quickly. Actually, let's do that one because I think I got one out of all of these nonfiction. Yeah, got one nonfiction. And I found it interesting because, well, we're having an election year, and I was wanting to read some stuff on the Kennedys or JFK or Robert Kennedy. I happened to come across this little paperback. It says 13 Days, a memoir of the Cuban Missile Crisis, Robert F. Kennedy. So, Robert F. Kennedy, Bobby Kennedy, JFK's brother, the one who was assassinated. Now, Robert has a son named Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who was running for the presidential election for a while too, but he dropped out. And now Trump, I think, is giving him a job in his administration. I can't remember what it was, but anyway, I feel like it's something to do with Medicare and Medi-Cal, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Um, you can scratch that. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so I didn't know he had written anything. I'm sure he has and other things, but um so when I've seen documentaries on JFK, it covers the Cuban Missile Crisis because here in America with a really big deal. If you didn't know, it was almost like it was a missile crisis because they're threatening nuclear war. Um, yeah, and it came close from what I understand. But anyway, and it was in the 60s, right before 1962, 13 days when the world stood still. It says October 1962. Suddenly, without warning, World War III hurtled toward us, and all of mankind was in peril. But not until the appearance of Robert F. Kennedy's extraordinary memoir, 13 Days, have we known how dangerously close we came to nuclear destruction. Here is a unique second by second account of that crisis told from the inside, at the center of power and the decision making by Robert Kennedy, by one of its key participants. Here is every suspense charged event and crucial messages and secret meetings. Here is real human drama and the anguish of John Kennedy and Nikita Khrushchev, realizing they must decide the fate of every man, woman, and child on earth, yet required to protect their national interests. What emerges as a remarkable portrait of the Kennedy brothers bringing to bear strengths of mind and character that proved decisive in resolving the world's first great nuclear crisis. Says this edition of 13 Days includes the complete unabridged text, speeches and letters, including the Kennedy Khrushchev correspondence, a note by Theodore Sorensen, and introductions by President Kennedy's Secretary of Defense Robert S. McNamara and former British Prime Minister Harold Macmillan. Yeah. So I don't know much about this other than what I've seen in documentaries and stuff, just a little snippets. But this it has all that stuff, but it also has some pictures. Um, this is JFK, and so Robert was Attorney General when JFK was president. And that's a picture of them together. And yeah, so it's just a little book, but I'm sure it's packed with a lot of stuff. Some pictures in here. And so yeah, it was a big fat hairy deal, if you didn't know. Very, very tense in 1962. Um, there might have been a lot of people out there that didn't know how serious or anything, but anyway, that's I found that at the library. Originally this cost US $4.99. Mentor, but it's I don't know, 186 pages, but it has documents, so it's not that big, but um yeah, I found that interesting that I didn't know anything about this book. Oh, wrong pile. And then there's this one. I already read this, but I liked it. I wanted to get this series. I wanted to continue on with it, so I thought I'd just collect it because this is something I would probably reread at some point. I liked it. It's a TV series also um, on ABC. It's anyway, this is The Highway by CJ Box. CJ Box has shoot, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Back and Beyond. The first one was Back and Beyond. This is the second one. Is as this Cassie Duell, Cody, um, where is it? So, Highway. This is the second one. The first one was Back and Beyond. This was written in 2013. This version, I think, was 2014. Anyway, I read the first one, the second one. I'm on to the third one I haven't read yet. Says also by it says standalone novels. It says Back and Beyond, but that kind of starts out this series for this Cassie Duell I guess I don't know if it's called the Highway series or Cassie Duell, but um it's like in is it Montana, Colorado, somewhere mid not Midwest, but the Rockies, the Yosemite area, Wyoming, in that area. Um But I really like this one. I like the second. This is the second one. I liked it more than the first one a lot. Idaho, Wyoming, Montana. That's what I'm thinking of. There's a map, and that's because this main character, killer character, drives this truck across country, and yeah. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out where. There's Bozeman, Montana. There's Idaho. There's Wyoming. Um, it's a series by C.J. Box. He also has a series which is on TV. There's a series on TV. There's Joe Pickett. And he has a lot of Joe Pickett novels. And I want to say this is called Montana Sky. No, Big Sky. Big Sky. It's on ABC, I think. Yeah. I think there's been three seasons. And I didn't get completely through the third season, but anyway. This is a good series. It's about Cassie. I think she went into being a private detective or something like that. She was a cop. So with the first character was Cody. And then let's see, what do we got? I got go Ellison. This one was a series on TV. I don't know how many years ago. A few years ago, 5, 10 years ago. Seems like a long time. The Alienist, and I found out it was a book, and I've been wanting to get it and read it because I really like the show. It had I think it had 2 seasons, and then I don't know what channel it was on, TNT USA or something like that. But The Alienist, it was a really good series. I really enjoyed it on TV, and I wanted to read the book. And Caleb Carr, and this is set in like I think it's New York. It says, "Step into another time, an unforgettable terror. The year is 1896. The city is New York. The hunt is for a baffling new kind of criminal, a serial killer." So it's like the late 1800s, and there's a serial killer in New York. Um, and I know the show it was kind of graphic because it had certain showed a lot of gory things at times because of the killer. So he also has a couple other books. It says Casey in the Promised Land, America Invulnerable, The Devil Soldier. I don't know. Um, but note, prior to the 20th century, persons suffering from mental illness were thought to be alienated, not only from the rest of society, but from their own true natures. Those experts who studied mental pathologies were therefore known as alienists. So this main character is a psychologist, something like that. So he's um, helping the police find this killer is what this is about. But a psychologist, something like that. Um, so it's set in late 1800s New York. But it was, like I said, had two seasons, and I really enjoyed it. And also, I don't know who the name of the guy was that starred in it, but I know there was a lady, I say girl, but she's an adult now. Dakota Fanning was in it, and she played she was a policewoman that worked at the. Uh, she didn't go out. She wasn't necessarily. She did go out and work in the investigation with this guy, but the time women in the police force in the 1800s in New York was probably very rare. But yeah, this seemed like a very good book because I like the show. And I found it at the library for cheap. And then I found three Joanne Fluke um, books. That Joanne Fluke writes the Hannah Swenson. series. It's a cozy mystery. They have a cozy mystery series on the Hallmark Channel. Um, with the series, it's changed the name though. I forget what it's called. I think it's still Hannah Swenson, but it's they might have changed the name a little bit. But anyway, so she writes. This is a fudge cupcake murder. So all her books are like, and is a lemon meringue murder. They're all have to do with baking. And this is Devil's Food Cake Murder. And then in these books are recipes too. So it's a cozy mystery series, and she has tons of them. Um, this is what is this? It says chocolate. I think the first one was the chocolate chip cookie murder. And then you have strawberry shortcake murder, blueberry muffin murder, lemon meringue, fudge cupcake. Anyway, this one is copyright 2003. And then I think throughout. Oh, the name of her in here. The name of the Hannah Swenson has a bake shop, a bakery, and I think it's called the Cookie Jar. I think I just seen it here. The Cookie Jar is the name of her bake shop. Um, yeah, the Cookie Jar. So that's cute. There's a place in a town over where I do my crafts, and I sell my crafts in this little bake shop. It's a cookie shop. It's called the Cookie Tree. Um, I sell so anyway, it's really cute. Like I said, I think there is some recipes. Yes. So here's one for walnuttos. I don't know if I can walnuttos. So there's a recipe there, and like I said, I think there's just scattered throughout some recipes. Yeah, there's another one. Praline Charlottes. That's cool. My mom's name is Charlotte. She would like that. So yeah, so that's just a cute little cozy baking mystery. So the lemon meringue murder says a Hannah Swenson mystery. Says residents of Lake Eden, Minnesota are planning to paint the town red, white, and blue to celebrate the 4th of July. But the fireworks are already going off at Hannah Swenson's bake shop, the Cookie Jar. It says lemon meringue pie murder. Hannah Swenson thought she'd finally discover the recipe for a perfect life, but her sometime beau, Norman Rhodes, tosses a surprise ingredient into the mix when he phones to tell her he's just bought a house from a local drugstore clerk, Rhonda Sheriff. Sher- Sheriff, which he plans to tear down in order to build the dream home he and Hannah designed. It seems the plan has been cooking for quite some time, and Hannah's shocked, especially since her ring finger is still very much bare. The good news is that his soon to be torn down house is full of antiques, and Norman has given Hannah and her mother first dibs. They uncover some gorgeous old furniture, a patchwork quilt, and Rhonda Sheriff's dead body. A little more sleuthing turns up the half-eaten remains of a very special dinner for two and one of the Cookie Jar's famous lemon meringue pies. Now it's up to Hannah to turn up the heat and get busy tracking down clues, starting in her very own kitchen. And it says, including 9 original cookie and dessert recipes for you to try. So that's cool. So I think these would be really cute. I got a Christmas one that has 2 other writers with that book, and then I thought I got another one in October. But yeah, I'm starting to collect these Joanne Fluke cozy mysteries. Trying to get some more cozy mysteries in my collection because it's just a fun read, cozy read at night or winter. This seems to me as like a cozy wintertime read, especially with the baking. And this is Fudge Cupcake Murder. What kind of things we got in here? There is surprise cookies. Hannah's Hannah's bananas. And that's another one. Cashew crisps. This one is, yeah. And so they got a picture of like a bakery item on there all the time. This one is bakery owner Hannah Swenson just can't keep her hands out of the batter when murder stirs things up in Lake Eden, Minnesota, leaving the sheriff dead, a deputy accused, and a killer on the loose. For Hannah's, and this is, like I said, there's a series on Hallmark, and I've seen several episodes, movies, um, and I really like them. The main character girl on there, I've known her from she used to be on a soap opera, Days of Our Lives. She played Sammy Brady, and if you've know anything about Days of Our Lives, you know who Sammy Brady is. And so when I first seen her on this series on TV, and she was this, I was like, oh my god, that's Sammy Brady. On the soap opera, Sammy Brady's had her ups and downs, and so it took me a while to get over seeing her as Sammy Brady and moving on to seeing her as Hannah Swenson. But I mean, she'll always be Sammy Brady to me. But yeah, so that's interesting that the character on the show that plays this Hannah Swenson has been, you know, for many, many years has played another character that is not like Hannah. So, but she's really good. She's really good at this. Says for Hannah, life seems to be lacking a certain flavor lately. Maybe it's the local sheriff's election that's got her down. For years, Sheriff Grant's been the iron hand in town, but now Hannah's brother-in-law, Bill, is giving the old blowhard the fight of his long dubious career, and Grant's not taking it well, especially once the polls show Bill's pulling ahead. But before anyone can taste victory, things go sour. While Hannah's emptying the trash, she makes a very unappetizing discovery: Sheriff Grant's body in the dumpster behind the high school where she's teaching her cooking class. And if that weren't enough, the poor man still has fudge frosting on his shirt from one of her cupcakes. Oh my God. The number one and only suspect is Bill, but Hannah's not swallowing it. The plenty of people have reason to hate Sheriff Grant. Soon Hannah's dishing up scandalous secrets, steaming hot betrayals, and enough intrigue to keep the gossip mill at the cookie jar going through several pots of decaf. And the closer Hannah gets to the truth, the closer she gets to smoking out a murderer with a very nasty recipe for silencing people. Oh no. And this one has again, recipes in here. Yeah. And so then the other one is the food devil's food cake murder. This is like a hot pink. This seems like a Valentine's one, hot pink, and you got chocolate fudge cake. Let's see what kind of recipes we got in here. I'd like to tell you what the recipes are. Okay. Strawberry shortbread bar cookies. Sounds good. That sounds like a Valentine's-y. Uh, Nutmeg snaps. So raspberry vinegar cookies. I don't know. Putting that vinegar in there just doesn't appeal to me. But anyway, so yeah, this is with recipes. Yeah, Hannah Swinson has to admit life is pretty sweet. Things are going well in romance department, and her bakery's delectable confections are selling as fast as she can bake them. Even her good friend Claire is head over heels with her new husband, Reverend Bob Cunderson. If only they could find time to take their honeymoon. When Bob's childhood friend, Matthew Walters, comes to town, it seems like divine intervention. Matthew, like Bob, is a Lutheran minister with a stubborn sweet tooth. Since he's on sabbatical, Matthew is happy to fill in for Bob while he and Claire take a long awaited honeymoon. It sounds like the perfect plan until Hannah finds Matthew face down in a plate of devil's food cake. A single bullet to the head. It will take some sleuthing to sift out the killer, but Hannah is sure one thing: even the most half-baked murder plot can be oh so deadly. Features over 10 cookie and dessert recipes from the cookie jar. Yeah. Okay. So we got some cozy mysteries for the winter time if need be. When we need to get to it, I don't know. And this, I found another. So I got those little in the last book haul video. I found some book shots by James Patterson. It's these little short reads, and I think I got one from Karen Slaughter too, but hers was just a little novella. But James Patterson has these little short novellas. He calls book shots, and this is the Alex Cross character. This is called Crosskill. And these are very short. You can read them in one sitting. I mean, it's just really tiny. Yeah, they're called book shots. And it says lightning fast stories by James Patterson. Novels you can devour in a few hours. Impossible to stop reading. All original content from James Patterson. It says, oh, Along Came a Spider. That was the first Alex Cross. I think it was the first, might not have been the first Alex Cross story, but Along Came a Spider was one of the first ones, and that was a movie also with Morgan Freeman. So anyway, this says, Alex Cross, I'm coming for you even from the grave if I have to. Along came a spider killer, Gary Sonji, has been dead for over 10 years. Alex Cross watched him die, but today, Cross saw him gun down his partner. Is Sonji alive, a ghost, or something even more sinister? Nothing will prepare you for the wicked truth. I bet you, I'm just guessing it right now. He's got a twin. An identical twin. Yeah. So, yeah, there's these other book shots by other people, but yeah, this is somebody left their business card. Auto Nation Honda from Roseville. This is a service advisor. Okay. So these are that's a preview. Um it's like 113 pages. They're under 200 pages. So, yeah, they're really short, and he's got a few of them out. I'm really interested in collecting some more because, like I said, if you want a short little novella to read in one setting and to for your you have a goal for your reading goals, just to read some books and stuff to up your reading goal for the year. These are, novellas are always good to read. They're short and you're reading. And so these next three I got a few from this author, but I haven't read her stuff yet, but all of her stuff seems really interesting. So I seen these three at the library and I just grabbed them, and I didn't really know what they were about. So I thought, well, her other stuff seems really interesting. I'll get, and if her stuff doesn't work out for me, it's just not my thing, then I will be happy to donate them back to the Goodwill or even the library, because I paid like maybe 30 after it was $5 for a bag, all you could put in your bag for $5. And so with fitting, you can fit a bunch of paperbacks and stuff. That's the reason I got mostly paperbacks. But what I paid for $5 and how many books I got, it came out to like 30 or 30 something cents for, each of these books that I got at the library. So, that's nothing to donate back to if it doesn't work out. I don't feel really like I've broke the bank and then I'm not keeping these books. So, but this is Allison Brennan. So I have three Allison Brennan. This is Make Them Pay. And I have Allison Brennan Sudden Death. And then there is Fatal Secrets. I think these two, Sudden Death, Fatal Secrets, they're a series. And I think there's one more, it's called Cutting Edge, that I don't have. So this first one, Make 'em Pay, I think is because she has different, Alison Brennan has a series I was getting, there's a couple in this one series, the first books I got. It sounded really interesting. So I was looking for more in that series, but these are, I think, different from that. No, it's a Lucy Kincaid series. That's the one I was looking for to get in the series. So this one is a Lucy Kincaid. This is Make Them Pay. It says Lucy Kincaid and Sean Rogan are finally tying the knot. 2 weeks before their wedding, a surprise visitor shows up at their door. Eden, Sean's estranged sister from Europe. She claims she's in town for the wedding and wants to mend fences. Lucy invites Eden to stay with them. After all, family is family. But her boss, SSA Noah Armstrong, knows far more about Eden's sketchy past than he's let on. While Lucy is focused on her investigation tracking down dozens of children sold through illegal adoption, Noah begins a quiet investigation of Eden and her elusive twin, Liam. He's certain that since they're both thieves, they're here for a job or a heist, but they are up to something far more sinister than even Noah can imagine. Says Liam has a score to settle with his family, and Sean has something he wants. The twins will do anything to get it, including putting Lucy's life in danger. It'll take everyone, Kincaids and Rogans alike, to stop Liam before someone dies. Unfortunately, Liam's treachery has unforeseen consequences for Sean and Lucy. As a longtime enemy of the Rogan family, hell-bent on revenge, sees an opportunity to make them all pay. So that's a Lucy Kincaid mystery thriller. And these ones are, I don't know what this one is. FBI agent. This is Fatal Secret. I don't know which one's first. So let's see. Looking for these chilling odds. Okay. I don't know which one's first. And these are about 3 to 400 pages. This is for, what is this? It's a Cutting Edge. Read an excerpt from Cutting Edge. Okay. 428 pages. It says when a top lieutenant in a notorious ring of human traffickers agrees to turn state's evidence, Immigration and Customs Enforcement Senior Agent Sonia Knight believes she will finally take down the illegal operations devilish mastermind, Xavier Jones. But when an FBI sting on Jones's criminal enterprise collides with an ICE stakeout, Sonia is enraged. Her informant's life and her evidence are in grave jeopardy. FBI agent Dean Hooper has been chasing Jones for years on money laundering and tax evasion charges and doesn't need to want a hot-headed ICE agent second-guessing his every move. When the Bureau is ordered to join forces with ICE, Sonia is just as livid. Her job is to save lives, not money, but their team effort pays off as fierce mutual resentments fades and passions flare, along with risk. For Jones is just one piece of a depraved puzzle answering to an even more dangerous predator. Denied his expected prey, this pitiless fiend intends to make Sonia and Dean pay with their own blood. Okay. So maybe that's the first one. Looks like there might be 3. And I know, thanks for sticking with me with this long video. I only got 2 more books after this. So The Sudden Death. And this is when a homeless veteran is found dead in a squalid Sacramento. That's an hour from here. That's my capital. Um this could be good. Squalid Sacramento Alley, FBI agent Megan Elliott vows to find the murdered hero's killer. Her investigation gets complicated fast. For the victim, a former Delta, oh no, got an ink, Delta Force soldier, there was an ink spot, is just one link in a nationwide spree of torture and murder. Straight off a job rescuing medical missionary, soldier for hire Jack Kincaid returns to his home base in the Texas border town of Hidalgo. I can't say it. Hidalgo. Yeah. Only to receive the news that one of his closest colleagues, an ex-military, has been brutally murdered. Faced with an inept local police force, Jack takes matters into his own hands. Now as a part of a national task force to stop the sadistic killings, by the book, Megan and Burn the Book, Jack form a tense alliance, sparked with conflict and temptation, but their struggle against more than passion for a vicious pair of killers has only just begun, a rampage of evil, and the primary target is much closer than Megan suspects. Okay, so these sound like a little bit like romance thrillers. Okay, so And then there's another one, Cutting Edge. So it doesn't seem like they're a series with the same characters. They're like different characters, but still like police, FBI, um, t- stuff. The thriller stuff. Okay, the last two. These are Michael Conley's. I wasn't going to collect the Michael Conley's yet because I haven't read the first one, but his series Bosch is also a TV series on Prime. You can find it on Prime. I think you can. I don't know where else. It's somewhere. I just know it's on Prime. And then there's Bosch. It was an original series, and then they did another. There's another Bosch series with another character. It's a lady character. I don't know. I haven't got to. I've seen a few episodes of Bosch. I guess the original series on Prime. So this is a LA LA homicide detective, Harry Bosch. This is Angel's Flight. I have the first one is Black Echo. I wanted to read them in order, so I've been collecting them if I see them at the library sales. But this is Angel's Flight. It's a Harry Bosch. It says an activist attorney is killed in a cute little LA trolley called Angel's Flight, far from Harry Bosch's Hollywood turf. But the case is so explosive, and the dead man's enemies inside the LAPD are so numerous that it falls to Harry to solve it. Now the streets are now the streets are superheating. Harry's year-old Vegas marriage is unraveling, and the hunt for a killer is leading Harry to another high-profile LA murder case, one where every cop had a motive. The question is, did any have the guts? So, is this LA homicide detective Harry Bosch series that Michael Conley? I think he has another character, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't read any of his stuff yet. I have the yeah, oh yes, that is, he does. He also has the Lincoln Lawyer novels. So there was the movie Lincoln Lawyer with Matthew McConaughey, but also they have a series, I think it's on it might be on Prime or it might be on a streaming channel. Lincoln Lawyer. I don't know who stars in that. I haven't seen it. I did see the movie with Matthew McConaughey quite a while ago. And then there's other novels. Yeah, so he's got quite a few Harry Bosch. He's got at this point 5 Lincoln Lawyer novels, and this was published in 1999. First oversized mass market edition is 2011. It says copyright 1999. Maybe that's when he started the series as 99. Originally published hardcover, Little Brown Company in January 99. Yeah. So I think this version says reissued March 2014, March 2018. I'm not sure. Sounds like it started in 99, the series. And then the last book I have for this haul is a Michael Conley, The Concrete Blonde, Harry Bosch novel. This is a cool cover. It's kind of like a turquoise-ish color. Um, and this one is, they call him the doll maker, a serial killer who stalks Los Angeles and leaves a grisly calling card on the faces of his female victims. When a suspect is shot by Detective Harry Bosch, everyone believes the city's nightmare is over, but then the dead man's widow sues Harry and the LAPD for killing the wrong man. An accusation that rings terrifyingly true when a new corpse is found with the doll maker's macabre signature. Now, for the second time, Harry must hunt down a ruthless death dealer before he strikes again. Careening through a blood-tracked quest, Harry will go from the hard edges of LA night to the last place he ever wanted to go, the darkness of his own heart. And that, my friends, is the book haul from November of 2024. But yeah, this is this one. But this one says it's, yeah, I've got quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's still 5 Lincoln Lawyer ones. And this is first oversized mass market edition is 2013. Anyway, Harry Bosch. So I got some Harry Bosch. I got some Allison Brennan. I got Joanne Fluke, the Hannah Swenson baking cozy mystery, and a lot more. So if you made it this far, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Um, you're a gem. Um, you're a star. And hope you have a good rest of your week. We will be back here on Thursday if you cross your fingers and have high hopes. I plan on being throughout December. Um, unless I get overwhelmed with baking or crafting. But anyway, uh, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. And I will say some upcoming videos I want to do probably near the end of the month. I'm going to do my TBR for January, my plans for um, the new year. I also have a video for my 25 books to read in 2025 video. I'm also going to start doing a little TBR prompt jar draw um, for my January reads. I just found some reading prompts on internet. I Googled reading prompts, and because I didn't want to think of, there's probably about 124 prompts in here in this jar. And so I just wrote them down on different color. The different colors don't mean anything. I know some people have different colors for like they do their genres in different colors or whatever, but I just wanted different color paper in my prompt jar. So I had found some reading prompts on the internet and a couple of different ones, so I didn't have to think of like 100 different reading prompts. And I didn't necessarily, there's not prompts for like a specific author name, or there is not prompts for a specific like book to read. So they're all like just generic, they're prompts. So let's do a sample. So like go in here, pick a prompt. So like the colors don't mean anything. It's just making it pretty for me. Okay. So like I pick a prompt, right? And I'm sure if you watched any other videos, there's a lot of people that do these reading prompt jars. And so this is prompt is a book set in your hometown or close to it. So see my handwriting? That's kind of crappy right there. I could do better, but I was writing down 124 prompts. And I could have printed them out. Yeah, I know. But I like to do it the hard way sometimes. And so there's stuff like that. So this actually I have a there is an author that lives out here out here by me that I have her book. She's written several books, and I've not read any yet, sorry. But I do have my mom and I have bought several of her books. So there is there is an author from my hometown, and I'm sure there's other people that have written stuff I don't know about, but I know specifically one person. But anyway, so I have this reading prompt jar. So it's stuff like that. It's like let's pretend we're doing another one. Daisy, my dog's okay. Let's pick a pink one. Okay, so there's one like that, or there is this one, a book that takes place in a library. Okay, so there's just kind of specific. Um, And then I have one, so this is like 100 something prompts were like just different things like that. Trying to get a different idea. I just did that one. Um anyway, and then there might be ones like there might be there is a fantasy novel. Okay, so there's stuff like that. So that doesn't name a specific book or a specific author. Then there's one in here. I know some of the prompts I wrote in there. It was from like Women's Month, a Women's Month, and then there's stuff in there. Read a book by like a person of color. So yeah. So I made this little prompt jar. So we're gonna start it in for January's TBR. Daisy, Daisy, be quiet. Mama's doing a video. Um, and so I'm probably going to do my TBR. I'm going to limit to 6 books. And then if I finish those 6 books for the month, then I have what I call a free read, which I can just pick a book or I can just get a book from the library or whatever and read it. That's not what I have specifically picked out for that month. So the prompt jar, I will probably pick I will pick like 2 books off my shelf that I think I want to get to. And then for the next 4 books, I will use the prompt jar to pick 4 prompts to pick a book from there. Because, I'm a serious mood reader. I could lose the mood in a week to read that book. So, yeah. So Daisy wants out, so we have to hurry up and wrap this up. But anyway, thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. And like I said, if you cross your fingers and have high hopes, we'll be back here on Thursday. And I hope everything's going well for you. You're staying warm or you're staying cool, whatever it is. And just continue to have prayers and positive vibes for Mango. And yeah, thanks for watching and have a great day. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, now we're just being goofy. Um, okay, let me get my monitor fixed here. Can I do that? Can I do that? Can I do that? Can I do that? Yes, you can. Coffee ready. Coffee at the ready. Shows and tells at the ready. Cup coaster, the ready. Fogging up. We're foggy. Oh, we didn't shut the door. It's very important that we shut the door. I don't know if I'm gonna wear those glasses. Maybe it's pink ones. Those pink ones. I always wear my black ones. It's pink. I don't have red. I have to get red glasses for Christmas. Dollar store. Let's try that. Tree organizer there. Okay. Shirt. Snoopy says. Yep. It's Jolly Holly Holiday with Mary. Okay. Okay. We're just Coffee even hasn't even set in yet, and we're just being dopey. Okay, I think we should get this show on the road. Back to you, Amy.